If you're just starting out with social media, it's worth having a think about your online identity. Are you setting up accounts as a church, a circuit, or another group? Which will make the most sense to your local community, and which will help you connect with people and communicate effectively? When we're using our personal social media accounts, we communicate as authentically ourselves. We use language which feels like us and a tone of voice which sounds like ours. But when we're representing a church or a circuit on social media, how should we communicate? Well, there are a few options here. If you have more than one person who posts to your social media accounts, you might decide that it's best for them to post in their own voice, naturally, authentically themselves, and to use first-person pronouns, and then to sign off the post with their initials or their name, so that your followers know who is posting. Or it might be preferable to decide on a shared tone of voice, which everybody who posts will adhere to. For example, you might agree always to use collective pronouns like we and us, rather than using singular pronouns like I or me, and to communicate in a way which sounds informal. Thinking about this does matter because it establishes a kind of online identity for your church or circuit which people will become familiar with and learn to trust. If you have lots of people who post to your social media channels, it might be a good idea to write a short tone of voice guiding document to ensure consistency. This document could also help you think about the ways you deal with difficult engagements on social media. It's important that your online identity is actually authentic to who you are as a church offline. So as you're thinking this through, make sure you ask yourselves, what's important about our identity as a church? And how does this inform the way we communicate online? This also relates to our values as a church. For example, are we committed to values of inclusivity or of good welcome or kindness? Then it's important that your online presence as a church embodies these values too, in the ways you communicate and engage with others. When considering all of this, you can use these simple questions to help you. Firstly, what 3 words describe us best? This might mean your church, your circuit, or whichever group you're setting up social media accounts for. And then for each of these words, finish this sentence. We will be intentionally blank by blank. For example, if one of your words is caring, then you might decide, we will be intentionally caring by posting once a month, asking if there's anything we can pray about, and also posting once a month, signposting to local mental health services. The second thing to ask is, what 3 things matter most as values in the way that we speak, live alongside, and engage with others? And for each of these 3 words, finish this sentence. We will communicate online in a way which is blank by blank. For example, if one of your words is accessible, we will communicate online in a way which is accessible by committing to avoiding church jargon in our language and to using an informal tone of voice. So, to conclude, when you're thinking about who you are online, firstly consider what matters about your identity and your values offline, and then translate that in a way which everyone who posts on behalf of your church or circuit can commit to.